which case I'm pressing the green button.
Well, what does the green button do?
It just starts recording for the stream.
Ah,
So if you want to slag people off that don't want to hear it, now's not the time. As if we have a massive audience. Cool. Last session was an experience. Without Cormac here to tactically guide your hands, you got a pretty thorough beating. So we began with your room in the same with your party in the same room as the creature you would be able to identify through out of out of character means, thanks to my mistake, as a void glutton. The plan from Bunk being to retreat, and I think to be fair, most people were in agreement. However, through Orin very quickly getting ectoplasmically webbed and stuck, that plan very, very quickly fell to pieces, and from there it was incredibly tough. Multiple members of the party going down, some sort of clutch moments to help others and get out. There was at one point Orin left, as I say, webbed up in that room on his own. Everybody else in a relatively safe position. But Bunk making the decision to go back in to try to free Orin, which was pretty hard to do and seemed impossible based on the results you were getting from your dice, until Bunk made a bit of a desperate move and flung magic and sort of launched the flames at Orin, and particularly at the webbing around him. An extremely good roll, seeing him able to break his brother free and without doing any damage to Orin either. From there, you were able to begin retreating out of that sort of series of rooms, with the Void Glutton following behind. The next sort of issue to deal with was Ufrid going down and unconscious. At that point, the Void Glutton had also previously said that if you had left it one member of your party to feast on, the rest of you could retreat. Kind of repeated that same offer again with Ufrid as the sacrifice this time, and there was some very mixed feelings amongst the party and amongst the table as well about what the right thing to do at that point was. Eventually, deciding to take a chance on trying to get Ufrid out, and thanks to some decent teamwork and some good rolls, you're able to get Ufrid out. The Void Glutton continuing to follow you, chase you down. This time, we had Winterberry not unconscious, but instead webbed up and unable to assist. The main issue for your group at that point being that a number of your items and weapons and inventory from those that dropped unconscious during this were actually left in those rooms, with the Void Glutton between you and the items. Eventually, you were able to work out that via Winterberry giving Kays an elixir, cheetah elixir, to increase their speed. Kays had precisely the right amount of movement to get in, collect the belongings that had been left behind, and get back out, closing the door behind yourselves. At which point there was a lot of exhaling, and you find yourself as a bit of a statistical anomaly, I think, among a lot of Pathfinder groups, in that not only did you come out without a TPK, but with nobody gone. So yeah, it was probably the strongest defeat you've had as a party, I think. But coming away with everybody alive here was impressive, quite impressive. You did, through, I think Bunk kind of led the argument on this, eventually did go back into that room to get one more item which had been left behind, which was Bunk's wand. And when you opened the doors and went in there, the Void Glutton was no longer there, giving you some much well-earned respite. And that was pretty much where we left off. That was more or less our entire session last week. So we left off with the group Mostly recovered from their wounds. I think Orin's still relatively low, but most people in a decent level of health at this point. And yeah, that was where we left things. So a tough session, but this one can only be better.
Well,
Cormac's back, so it will be fine now. Cormac was quite keen, I think, to understand exactly why you guys were so pathetic without him around.
it was right. Here's how it was Phil's fault.
That's not fair. I'm pretty
I
sure.
second that notion.
I'm pretty sure it was Langham.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
it was Lang.
I'm
Well, I
going
would
to
say-
say Phil's fault.
I would say it's because Kay's kept missing, but actually that's pretty consistent
Yeah.
when Cormac's here as well.
There was, I mean, one of the bits. So I guess for Cormac's benefit, who wasn't here, there was the moment where Kays did get a 20 on one of their attacks, not a nat 20, but a 20 as a total result, and that came through as a crit miss against the Void Glutton, which spread lots of concern and
Anger.
I think was the final straw. Everyone agreeing that yeah, we are definitely retreating from this. Yeah. Good times all round. Yeah, so you find yourselves, you are sort of spread out amongst that sort of magic corridor stairs you've found before. I believe the one other slight issue that was discussed last session was the route you took to get here across that pavilion where you encountered the gentleman and his pet wolf. There was a agreement that his letting you pass was a one-time deal. I think some of you were quite keen to return to town and lick your wounds. But yeah, it is 8:30 in the morning. It's been a hell of a morning. What would you like to do?
Fuck knows.
Breakfast? Go back for round 2 with Voidglon?
That one sounds bad.
Okay, I don't appear to be immune to treat wounds, so I'm guessing that means I didn't treat wounds myself.
Oh, you did treat wounds yourself. Yeah, I think when I did it last week, it wasn't liking applying it from yourself for some reason. Oh,
All
actually, I think it was because you treated yourself and somebody else at the same time. And it wouldn't let
Yes,
you apply it to
yeah, I
both.
do.
But
Okay,
yes.
yeah, so I think maybe all of us that are injured are immune to treat wounds.
Yes, yeah, I agree. Oops, what have I just done?
Although I think that probably means we need an hour or more just resting. Well, actually, I'm not as injured as I thought I was.
I think you may be the only one missing hit points. Or certainly
Actually,
the only one that's in it
Yeah.
particularly bad.
Did we find another entrance over this side, or am I imagining it?
no, we found a weird thing over that side, as I remember. What we saw, there's something on the map, but the DM assured us that it wasn't.
Well,
It wasn't relevant.
Nobody went outside of nobody had moved outside of this area last session. But yeah, as you do begin sort of circling around the corridor, there is a door which you don't recognise from your previous encounters in this room. Whereas previously there was only the one door to the south where you had entered, there now appears to be a door to the west.
We should
explore.
Open it?
we should get out of here.
I'm opening the door, Sam.
Sure.
Not listening or anything.
Ooh, that is a thing.
So yeah, as you do, inside of this door, you can see there is a large sort of hang on, I'm counting, like an octagonal shaped chamber, which it looks like quite a very vast, large sort of chamber, but is entirely empty. There's no sort of furniture or anything in the room. You can see around the walls there are carvings, like carved into the stone. There's actually even the stone walls themselves are actually painted. The carvings are painted. All the walls of this chamber, there is essentially like a carving of what looks to be like a large sprawling graveyard. But all around the place, wherever you can see like graves, they all seem open and empty. They're just like empty graves carved into this sort of graveyard scene all around the place. And you can see there are like images of screaming, shrieking ghosts sort of almost parading upwards out of these graves. And as you look up, the octagonal room itself, you look up to the roof, you can see the ceiling sort of domes very slightly. And again, carved and painted into the sort of domed ceiling is a large, extremely large, almost hungry-looking pupil of an eye, just in the sort of the like the apex of the dome itself. So about 30 feet high. As it sort of comes to this sort of dome, you can just see the eye carved in and painted up there. In the middle of the room, there's a large, or at least wide. It sits about 3 feet off the floor, but there's a large stone platform in the middle of which it almost looks like an altar, and in the middle of which is a very large, not even stone, almost like boulder. You can see on this boulder there are 7 deep like marks, like indentations, almost as if like a very large 7-fingered hand had gripped the stone with like enough force to leave its fingerprints behind. And just inside of each of these sort of 7 slits and holes, you can just make out like a very faint flickering blue light sort of flickering and pulsing inside of the indentations. You can also, as you do open the door and initially begin looking in, you can just about make out there's a sort of selection of small loose items dotted around the top of the altar you can't quite make out.
Well, that doesn't sound fucking mad or anything.
Well, first thought is Nimbaloth.
No, that blue light looks a bit like Winterland.
Using my delightful knowledge of all things, because I'm a bard, so I have knowledge of all things. Do I know how many fingers Nimbaloth has?
You can make a recall knowledge for me.
I will totally remember how to do that. 1 second. Basic actions macro. Can you do a thing? No, apparently not. Okay. You're gonna try again, bud. Pop you on there. Nope. Basic actions macro does nothing. Okay.
What?
Brilliant.
It's working for me.
And me.
Does absolutely nothing for me.
Interesting.
I think your foundry just hates me.
Could it be your computer? Hates you.
I would suggest so the basic actions macro, that is not even a character specific. That is the same one everyone shares. So if it's working for everyone other than you, I would suggest it is possibly your browser or something.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one real quick thing you could try for me quick. If you press F12.
Yeah.
And click on the console.
Oh.
If you try running the macro now and let me know if any red errors come up.
Oh yeah. There's some angriness appearing.
Awesome. So,
Failed to validate a lot of things.
okay, it's something to do with either your account or your browser. Then. One
Talisman,
second.
Dabbler, Dedication, Actor, failed to validate.
That sounds very odd. I'll tell you what. Can I try one thing quick? Can you log out and let me log in as you quick?
Cannot read properties of undefined. Reading basic action macros. No packages detected. Yeah, I'm gonna log out. If I can remember how to do that.
Press
Log out.
escape. And then,
There you go.
yeah, I'm gonna log in as you, and then we can work out whether it is like your Foundry account or if it is something local. Let's have a look.
I mean, I'm gonna go through and I guess clear my cache or something. I don't know.
What browser do you use? You on Chrome?
Chrome, yeah.
Okay. Just seems very odd because, like I say, it's not even like the same Mac that everyone has copies of. It's literally one copy.
It's
of it.
literally just the one thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. I have become Ufrid.
Unfortunate.
I immediately feel
Ooh.
worse about myself. Right, let's have a look.
I throw a D6 and take mental damage.
Okay, so I've just logged in as you, clicked the basic actions macro, and done a recall knowledge roll, and it all worked. So it's
Brilliant.
It's definitely something local.
Okay.
Do you have any like extensions running on your?
I have ad block running.
I can't
That's it.
imagine that would make a difference, but you could.
How
you
dare
could
you block Sam's
if
ads?
you have got ad blocker running, you could try just like white labeling my domain or something.
Mm.
I have AdBlock running as well, and it's not affecting me. I don't think.
The only other thing, it's always like obvious, I guess, but like Control Shift and refresh to do like clear cache. Might just be that you've cached something dodgy at some point.
Dodgy websites.
I mean, I do a lot of dodginess, so.
Any dodginess there will just mean something has not loaded properly at some point in the past for you. I'm not accusing you of anything.
I am.
You want to
Local
accuse?
data for my domain.
If you want to accuse me of things, you can accuse me of things. Oh, I've got a completely different heads-up display now. I've logged in.
Oh really? Yeah. Is that after clearing the cache and refreshing?
I haven't done anything other than just log back in, and I removed one extension that was not active anyway.
Oh weird. Does basic actions macro work now?
It now works.
Okay. Bizarre.
We'll just class that as that was really good tech support from you.
Thank you. Cool. So let's see. So what were we actually doing? Oh yeah, you wanted to.
I've got bardic. I've got bardic knowledge, so like I get like the ability to recall knowledge basically on anything, but it's only a +5.
Yeah. Cool. And you wanted to. This was.
I want to know how many fingers Nimbleoff has.
This rings a bell. That is what you were asking. Yes, you were. Let's see.
Oh, this heads-up display is so cool. Have you guys had this for ages?
Got the one at the bottom with all the.
It's got so many helpful things on it.
Mm,
Oh,
yeah, that's good.
That's been there for at least like 6
Couple of
7 weeks,
months.
I reckon. Yeah.
Oh, I've not had this.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mm.
Yes, it's good shit. Hopefully you'll like it.
Oh, all my spells are there correctly now as well.
Oh yeah, you were having problems with spells last week, weren't you?
Hey, how exciting.
Awesome.
Fuck me.
Welcome to 2024. Yes, Nimbleoff is genuinely considered to have 7 fingers.
He is. I say this proudly to the group. That's got to be from Nimbleoff. He's got 7 fingers.
She.
She has got 7 fingers. Wait, 7 fingers per hand or in total?
Per hand.
Ah, there we go. She's got 14 fingers.
Is that her left or right hand on it?
That's got to be right hand, right? Thumb would make
Yeah.
the shortest one.
I think
You're
it's
so
right hand.
bipedally biased, Uthred.
Well, I think it's also the shape of the curves is like a right-hander,
Right hander.
a right hand, if you know what I mean.
That hand is bigger than me.
As some of the members of the party sort of step in and get a little bit closer, you can actually make out those items that are dotted around the around that sort of altar, around the boulder itself. They appear to be severed hands.
What the?
How many fingers do the hands have?
They look to be just like humanoid hands, like pretty standard humanoid hands.
So is that scattered around the stone or around the
Yeah,
room?
just sort of around that circular stone altar in the middle. Yeah.
That's grim. We're supposed to be resting.
What is the
Don't-
blue
don't-
stone that's in the middle?
What is the what? Sorry.
The blue stone in the middle.
That
And
is-
yes, I have stepped towards it as well.
That
Yeah,
is the that's the large boulder
don't-
I told you about that had the
Yeah.
7 indentations on it.
Yeah, don't trigger a game paused.
Yeah, no, he's done
Right?
it.
I've
That was
done it already.
that was in character, I think.
That was in character as well.
Triggering game pause never goes well.
Well, I wanted to look at it. I'm sorry.
As you step closer to that stone altar, there's that sort, like I said, there's that sort of like slightly pulsing and flickering blue lights in the indentations, and as you step closer, they begin flickering quicker.
It reminds me of Neverwinter, of the nice snow and warmth.
You fuckers.
Tunk sort of go right to sort of instinctively raise his shield and then realizes he didn't. He knew before, but he hasn't got it.
The sort of lights flicker and they begin almost like they take some form, and these 4 like flickers of light sort of take form and pull away out of that boulder itself. Strange looking things, like almost like there's almost like a wisp of shadow with just light sparking off of the shadow itself, and then those severed hands around the altar, they begin flicking and moving as they quickly begin taking motion and convulsing. I will get everybody to make an initiative roll for me.
Okay, and if we choose not to, what happens? Do we just get to go?
If you choose
good
not
start.
to, then you score an initiative of 1.
Oh wait, where are the things from along the top gone for initiative?
Yeah. I was
No,
waiting for that as well.
Mine was
I
Oh,
Cool.
they're not there. Okay.
They've turned up now. Oh. This doesn't look very good.
Tunk has
Oh, yeah.
rolled the same as me. I was just thinking this is horribly scary and frightening, and
It looks like hair strands and hands.
It's
My
just like
critical-
fun.
my critical fail on the initiative roll is Tunk role playing that.
Can I get initiative for Bunk?
Oh, sorry, I thought I'd done it already. I thought I was at the top. There we are, less at the top now.
Oh.
At the top of your party?
Yes.
But what's new there?
Can't wait to watch.
So those lights all begin sort of like they sort of take shape, these sort of wisps of light, and the hands begin sort of convulsing, almost as if the body they're attached to is having some kind of fit. And we drop into initiative. The first thing, this flick of light here moves over into your direction, Winterbury. Moves over in your direction, then begins sort of flitting all around your head, sort of circling you, and then as you sort of turn to look, it like dodges to the other side and dodges back and forth. Very quickly, as it does, the lights around it begin sort of flashing and sparkling, in a way that becomes quite bewildering and distracting. Can I get a will save from you?
I think it's being playful.
Nice, yeah, you think it's very playful. Yeah, it's quite overwhelming trying to keep up with the motion and then the flashing of the lights. But even as it does that, you manage to keep your concentration. So as that happens, that other one alongside you then starts doing the same, comes up alongside, and again just starts flitting all around you. Now, as the two of them sort of doing it at you, taking your attention. I'll get another will save from you, Winterberry. And again, yeah, they're flicking all around you and sort of distracting you or attempting to, but you are not distracted by them. You actually keep quite a calm sort of eye on them, watching. As that is happening, the first of these hands moves over alongside you. It uses its first action to almost, where it is sort of laying palm up, it flips over onto its fingers, sort of using those as legs or toes almost. Then immediately just runs across the altar in your direction and then just throws itself towards you. It throws itself out towards you and grabs you round sort of reaches through some of the sort of leaf and the bush and reaches out and grabs at your throat, dealing you a big 4 damage.
Ugh. This reminds me of the time when Oren tried touching me.
But
Worse. I don't know actually.
Then another one of these flicks of light sort of heads over towards you, Winterberry, and then just does the same thing, begins dancing all around your head, distracting you. We'll get another will save from you quick. And this time, with the sort of 2 of them already around you, that hand sort of reached out and grabbed at your throat. And
I'm gonna hero point that.
Go for it. Nice. Yeah, you got the second one sort of grabbed around your neck, and then another one of these lights comes around and starts darting around you. And again, you don't seem bothered. You seem quite excited by the light. You sort of look up, watch it all fly around, but you are okay. As that is happening, another one of these hands dashes across the altar, jumps down onto the ground, just runs straight off and beelines over towards you, Orin. Comes up alongside you, just does the same thing, runs over, sort of jumps off the couple of feet down onto the stone ground, and then just throws itself up towards you. Misses. As it sort of throws itself towards you, you dodge out of the way, and it just almost sort of just bounces off your shoulder, lands on the ground next to you, and then again, just straight after that, jumps up and sort of grabs at your leg. That one does get you.
Yeah. I will unexpected shift.
Yeah.
Hang on. Not with that button. I can actually get it to do it. I'll do that. Send to chat. DC flat check. Oh, fucking hell. On a success, you gain resistance to all damage equal to your level against the triggering effect. So that's 4.
Yeah.
Plus 2 circumstance bonus to saving throws against that effect until the start of your next turn, and doubled for 1 round.
Nice.
So what button do I click? I assume just damage.
Yeah. If you shift click damage and then put -4, it will adjust the damage for your.
Oh, lovely.
There we go.
It did.
Lovely. Yeah. So the second one just sort of scratches up at you as you manage to just begin shifting out and phasing out and take less of the damage. Bunk, you can see these wisps of light all around, dancing around Winterbury's head, and a crawling hand just dashing across the ground at your brother.
Reached and sort of bounced back, and as he sort of bounces back into the wall away from it, there's like a little flash of light that comes out from him when the creature hits.
Okay, I'm going to exploit vulnerability on the hand, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have no weakness, as you can see. So you can get you still get the personal antithesis, don't you?
Yeah,
and
I do, yeah.
So yeah, you get the result. It's also like as if it was a successful result. So yeah, you recognise these. These are clearly like some kind of undead, sort of crawling hand. You are sort of familiar with the idea of certain forms of necromancy that can almost give life to not a creature, but almost the remains of a creature, like parts of their body that are left behind. Tend to be these are not naturally occurring creatures. These are created by normally by some kind of necromancer or spellcaster of some type. Tend to be not particularly frightening because they are, like I say, they're not a full creature. They don't have the full physical abilities of a creature. They are a limb, or even less than a whole limb, of a living creature. What particular question would you be after?
1 second, let me actually quickly pull up the bestiary. And let's just do it in a more mechanical way. Yeah, how good are they at reflex?
How good are they at reflex? So they have. Let me just find the right. Oh, I'm looking at the bloody wisp of light thing. That's why I'm looking at the wrong sheet. Their reflex saves. Because of like the size of them, reflex saves are actually like decent-ish compared to some of what their other abilities may be. They've got a reflex of +7.
Wow. I'm gonna do it anyway. Clean magic. Right. Oh, that's annoying.
Right.
Yep. Okay.
Cool. Let's get a reflex save for this. That is a failure, so it'll take full damage.
Damage.
So yeah, you sort of take a look at the creature by your brother, fling the magic from the wand, and as you do, you see the sort of the fingers stretch out in pain. It sort of reacts. It takes a sort of burst of fire, and looks quite badly hurt. You can see sort of some of the skin peels away from what is left of the bone underneath. It is another hand's turn. This one here beelines across the altar, jumps down onto the ground alongside you, Ufrid. It sort of jumps down, dashes over in your direction.
Well, there's no need for that, is
and then
there?
throws itself at you for a hit.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
4 damage there. And then does it work a second time? Actually, no. With its next action, So yeah, it throws the hand at you, sort of scratches across your throat, and then it's going to make an attempt to grab you
Ooh.
around the front. Oh, wow. Yeah, gets a clean sort of scrape across your throat as it sort of scratches at you, grabs you, and then gets a really good grip around your throat. And immediately you feel the hand itself like just stretches perfectly around your throat, gets a really good pull on you.
I'm
So
confused
you
how
are-
that manages to restrain me.
So with this this creature grabbing you, a normal successful grab would restrain you. You are not restrained. However, you are unable to speak. It's sort of got a tight enough sort of grip around your throat, especially with that sickened you've already got, making it a little hard for you to swallow. You cannot speak, and any actions or spells that have the verbal trait will cost you an extra action to perform.
Oh, good, because a lot of what I do doesn't involve the verbal trait, does it? So
No, I'm sure you'll be fine. It is your turn, Ufred.
Oh, amazing. Well,
You can attempt to escape and shake it off, or you can just attack it even when it's attached to you.
I have a question.
Hello.
These floaty light beam thingies, whatever the
Yes.
fuck they are, do they strike me as living creatures?
As an immediate look at them, just as they certainly seem to have some kind of sentience. Yeah, you can
Okay.
see that they clearly, this isn't natural light. There is some amount of like sentience to what they're doing. Yeah, and their movements.
Okay. Because obviously I know that this hand is almost certainly undead, so it's not a living creature. But I have a spell that only
the
affects
hands are
living
undead.
creatures.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Bonk would have worked that one out.
Yeah. So, all this thing being on me is really annoying. I'm going to take a step action.
Mhm.
Go step to here, and then I'm going to use my staff because that doesn't require me to talk.
Yeah.
So I will use staff and necromancy, and I just point it in the direction of those three creatures, and I'm going to cast Grim Tendrils.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Which button do I need to click? Do I need to place the line?
Sometimes, but I mean, this is pretty clear. I can see where it's going, so you're fine. If you want to roll the damage, then I'll put there.
I targeted them with the line.
Perfect.
Roll damage. I mean, now's when they're not living creatures, so it's not going to do anything. But
Cool. Let's get the save then. As well. There's like a roll somewhere here, I think, isn't there? No, apparently not. Okay, that's cool. I'll do it manually. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. So we got a fail, and a success.
okay.
So
So fail, they
fails
take the full damage.
Yeah. So,
And 1 persistent bleed damage.
oh, hang on one sec. I just want to check one thing.
They're immune to void damage.
Yeah, I was right about that. Yeah, so you sort of you grab that staff of necromancy, you cast the Grim Tendril spell, and nothing happens to these creatures.
Do they not take bleed damage?
They don't take bleed damage.
Why? Are they not living creatures?
I think they're undead.
I can't tell you. That's the sort of thing you'd find with a recall knowledge.
Yeah, well, I haven't got time for that. I've got things strangling me, which I've done nothing about.
Probably be fine. Winterberry, you see Ufrid, as you can see those lights darting around you, you see Ufrid out the corner of your eye dash over, and you see him cast a spell you've not seen him use before, and you notice those lights seem unaffected by it.
Okay. How far is a step movement just to stop reactions hitting you?
5 feet.
Okay.
So it's normal movement, you only get to move 5 feet, but it doesn't trigger any attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, let's risk it.
You just do a normal move, yeah?
Yep.
Successful.
Cool. I'm gonna turn Vessel Flow into
Oh, that's a point. In amongst all that excitement last week, I didn't top your versatile vials all up with all the amount of healing you guys did, so yeah, you've got a full amount again.
Yeah, cool. Just trying to think. I'm going to throw an acid vial at the middle one.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's draw that out. And throw it at that guy. That seems plausible. Oh, I feel like I've got loads of things in my hands because they're not coming off. Oh, that sucked.
If only you had a hero point.
I know, it's like the oh wait, is it, it's not a crit miss, is it?
It's not a crit miss, so the splash damage will still happen, it's just the full damage won't.
Okay, fine with that then. At least I do some sort of damage.
Yeah, cool, if you click damage for me still, it will give me the splash automation for the various things around. So yeah, basically everything on that, everything up there, because they're all within 5 feet of the target, all take the splash damage. So yeah, 2 acid damage to everything up on the altar. So everything except for the hand on Ufrid and the one alongside Orin.
Yay!
You have an action remaining.
Cool. I'm just gonna like clear up my hands a bit, 'cause, like move that from my hands, move that from my hands, because that's not meant to be there anyway.
Alchemist has a lot to manage.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw versatile fire at him. I'm gonna turn. Do I need to turn it into acid, or does it still do the same thing, doesn't it?
Or just a normal versatile vial.
Is versatile vial still acid?
Yes, it is still acid, but I think it's not as strong as like a proper acid bomb.
I'm gonna turn it into an acid one then,
Yeah, cool.
and I'll throw that. Let me just add an acid one to my inventory.
Okay.
Where have you gone? It's gone because I used it.
What's gone?
My acid blast had gone from my inventory because I used it.
Hang on. You have to let me re-add it.
Oh,
So-
don't worry. I will throw a junk bomb at it instead.
You sure I can literally add it? It'll take like 1 second.
Oh, yeah, re-add it then. I'll do that one. Add it as that and then take a velocity off.
What are they? What?
Yeah.
There you go. I've added one back for you again.
Draw the acid. Throw it at the -3, yeah?
Yes, it would be. Yeah.
+3. +3, not the normal one. Miss, but they still get
It's a miss,
splash.
Yeah, that is still splash for everyone. So yeah, if you want to roll the damage again, I'll
Splashy, splashy.
Nice. So yeah, that is again. It's another 2 damage acid to all of those creatures.
And that is my go done.
Lovely.
And we're now in a defensive position.
This one here. Yeah, the last of these sort of light creatures. You see it sort of as you sort of send out the grim tendrils, Ufrid. You see the lights sort of flash and spark, and the sort of shadowy shape around them sort of begins and sort of leans in your direction. dashes over in a straight line towards you, and then just the same as what you saw with Winterberry, you see it just starts like dancing and darting all around your head and just flickering all around you. Can I get a will save?
Well, luckily, obviously, I'm really, really good, and my saves are going to go really well.
Yes, obviously.
Yep, great. Cracking stuff.
Yeah, so it begins sort of just flickering all around you in a very confusing way, which leaves you
Confused?
confused, shockingly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Whoa.
all these lights just sort of dash. You've got the hand sort of attached around your throat, and then those lights are just snapping all around your head, flashing like light bulbs around you in an overwhelming, disorienting fashion.
Woo!
The last of these hands, Dash jumps down off the altar. Sort of, you see it sort of throws its fingers out in pain as the acid splashes against it from Winterberry, and then it jumps down off the altar, runs straight towards Bunk, and throws itself at Bunk's throat. Misses as it sort of comes over. Bunk's able to sort of step aside. It just sort of lands on the ground alongside him, and then it immediately turns its attention to Winterberry alongside and does the same. That one hitting. It just scrapes at you, Winterberry, dealing you a massive 4 damage. Case.
I guess I'll move in. If I step on the cooling hands like space, will I get anything bad?
No.
But okay. Can I do that?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can do that.
I'll move here.
Okay.
Actually, no. I want to do it on this one.
Nice, yeah. You get panache.
Sick.
Where was Kay's last week? Yeah, you can roll your crit damage.
What can I say?
Yeah, Kay's runs in through the pack, sends a darting movement to distract that sort of bundle of light, and then just sweeps the dueling sword straight through the middle with the shadow in it, and the light just extinguishes immediately, and the shadow disappears. That is all 3 actions for you, Kays. Orin.
Orin, who is still stunned, not stunned, dazzled. So didn't really see Kay's being cool, but sensed that something's happened. Is going to try and get rid of this thing that's in front of him. So just swinging with the Morning Star. Made the flat check. Of course, that would be a crit. Hit it.
Yeah, that's a hit. You can roll some damage.
Roll some damage. And ooh. And when I hit it, did I feel anything from the vitalizing?
You did feel
Morning Star.
Yeah, persistent damage against
And
it.
sort of, the little buzz that I knew that these were undead. Okay. Then he's then going to just step forward to there.
Yeah.
And then take a second swing at the one that he thinks is in front of his brother. Oh, hell, hits it again.
Nice, yeah. You can roll damage again.
That's quite impressive.
So yeah, you smash down on the first one, step up alongside that second one, and smash down again down towards the floor with the Morning Star. You get a sort of strong hit for 11 damage, and again you feel that persistent, vital damage just sort of move through into the creature.
And then, as his eyes are clearing, he's going to say that we should get back out into the corridor. And that will end my turn.
Nice. Okie dokie. So, it is this creature's turn. Yeah. This bundle of shadow and light moves over. Actually, let me just double check on one thing works. Moves over towards you, Kays. And again, just like with Winterbeard and with Ufrid, just begins sort of flicking and darting around your head and giving off flashing lights. If I can get a will save from you. It's not great. Yeah, as it begins sort of snapping around your head and flickering and flashing, you find yourself confused. This hand here, immediately as it sees the light sort of head over in Kay's direction, begin flashing, this hand quickly dashes up alongside it. And takes advantage of the sort of confusion, the flashing lights. It just throws itself at Kays. And hits. There is a champion reaction if you want it. Nothing for Orin.
Sorry, I'm on mute.
That's all good.
Tunk sees that, sees it come up, and considers sort of stepping over there with a reaction, but also sees his brother strike with the creature in front of him and decides to save his reaction.
We're playing favourites, okay. So yeah, 5 damage through on Kays with that. And then as its last action, similar to Ufrid, as it sort of it throws itself at you, scratches across your face, Kays, and then attempts to grab your throat. Which it fails. So yeah, it scratches across your face, attempts to sort of grab at your throat, but you're just able to wrestle it off. It drops to the ground alongside you. This bundle of light and joy here moves over towards Orin, and then again just does that same thing. It begins snapping at you, trying to sort of confuse you. If I can get a will save.
It's not good.
And just like other members of your party, you also find yourself just overwhelmed by this flashing lights all around you, and you are confused.
I'll take that.
Bunk. So yeah, you've seen Kays come in, destroy one of these lights. Your brother's killed one of the hands and hit the other, but now you've got the other three creatures are like flashing lights around members of the party.
And my brother shouted to back out into the corridor, right?
Mm.
Yeah, that was in character. Okay, okay, so the first thing I'll do is a fling magic.
This hand in front of you.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, that hand, yeah. Oh, Oh, it failed, right? That's good.
Yeah, so it takes full damage.
Sweet. But I can't I can't. Can I? No. Can I?
What are you trying to do? Decide to whether to use the leveled one.
Yeah.
You didn't last time. You used standard last time, so yeah, you should be able to.
Did I? I meant to use level boosted last time.
Oh, hang on, maybe
I'll
you
use it
did.
this time.
Oh yes, you
I
did.
think
Sorry,
I
yeah, last
did.
time was boosted. Yeah, so it
But
should be
what
standard.
what did I roll? I've got a feeling I rolled a 1 because I feel like the I
Oh
normally
yeah,
have
'cause-
2.
yeah, 'cause it is. I can see
Yeah.
it's been and gone. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been and gone. I think because it's weirdly comes up here telling me how long it's going to be if I use it. It's 4 rounds
Yeah.
remaining. Yeah,
Yeah.
13 damage to this guy.
Nice. Yeah, you see it sort of kills over, and the skin sort of shrivels up from the flame damage, and you kill that one.
Cool. And then I'm going to take a leaf out of my brother's book and step forward 5 feet and say, they really like point behind me into like the passageway I've just made and say, "I'll cover this. Go."
Do that.
Now you know how it feels for everybody else, dear brother.
This hand, which is got itself a comfortable perch and sort of home around your throat, Ufrid, will. Yeah, as it's got its grip all around you. It starts sort of squeezing, but as it's squeezing, it's just digging its horrible, dirty, sharp nails into the skin of your neck.
I don't care. I can't get any more diseased.
Yeah, you withheld, as it first starts sort of scraping, you withheld the sort of first scrapes. It carries on, which this time does just begin to sort of claw at you and do some damage. 6 damage. Oh, hang on. I've got it targeting itself and not you. That is actually a miss.
I was about to say, I know my armor class is shit at the moment, but it's not that though.
And then, yeah, with its last action, just continues scraping the across you, and yeah, again, you just sort of stay strong. So, although it's wrapped around you, you take no damage from it. It is your turn, Ufrid.
No.
You've got this
Who am I
creature
hitting?
around your neck, scraping you. You've also got those sort of lights still. Those lights darting around your head, flickering and sort of catching you. But it's so overwhelming. Actually, seems quite friendly. You don't seem bothered by that creature in any way, and will not take any actions against it.
Yeah, seems fair. I think I got a bit confused, and I've got my staff in my hand, so I'm probably gonna smack something with it because it doesn't seem. I'm a bit confused. I don't really know if I can do spells because I can't really talk. What am I hitting?
Bunk.
Cool.
No, you. 1 second.
That is what the confused action says.
Yeah, I'm just going to consider.
Targets are determined randomly by the GM. I'm not sure if I have anything else around me I can hit.
Hang on, I just want to consider one other thing from this creature's stat block. 1 sec.
That's fine.
I apologise by the way, Charlie, because I don't actually want to hit you.
But that's okay, because both Winterburn and Tunk are going to do it as well.
Can I just get a DC 20 from D20 from you, quick?
Yeah.
Fred?
There's no easy. It's just slash
Yeah.
R. That's an 18, my friend.
Nice. With this, even with the lights around you, you can still feel this. You can still feel the fist around your throat scraping at you with those nails. You've got enough intelligence to understand a fist around your throat is a threat, you can attack that.
Cool. So mental effects don't work on mindless creatures. I'm just double checking. There's nothing that says all my spells are considered vocal.
No, I don't believe so. No.
I think it's just my composition. My spells are. I don't. They don't actually claim that they're vocal. They're compositions. Yeah. So that's not composition. It's just manipulate. I'm gonna use the staff that I've got in my hand, and I can see there's some loose stones and stuff on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and kind of channel through the staff my telekinetic projectile and try and kind of hoik one of those stones into the hand that's trying to strangle me.
Oh, this is a crit miss, Jay. There's only one guy can do it. You know that.
I fully understand. Oh, and I've also just ended my turn because that button is a thing. Luckily, it is a save on their part, not an attack. Oh no, make a spell roll attack roll.
Attack, yeah.
Oh no, there is an attack roll.
Yeah.
Ha ha! It de-targeted when my turn ended. Hey!
Nice, yeah, that is 11 damage. Nice, yeah,
And then
you pick up a rock off the ground, telekinetics, throw it towards your own throat, hitting that fist around your throat.
And it's still there, right? It's not dropped.
It's still there.
So I want to hit it again. I assume that was an attack, right? So I have map on it, right?
Yes, yeah.
So I do then just try and bash at it with the end of the staff. With a total roll modifier of -1. I hit myself in the head. I will take damage.
Yeah, roll damage.
Yeah, that is fair. I do bonk myself in the head.
On the plus side, if you take damage, you get a flat check to try and stop being confused.
Oh really?
But I believe so. Obviously Sam's a DM, but that's what it says.
You're correct. If you take damage, you would normally be able to see if you break out your confusion. You guys are not under a normal type of confusion, however.
Oh.
Yeah, that light thing, those lights are still there.
But well done on the rules knowledge, otherwise.
Yeah.
Still can read.
Winterbury. Do we have a bush?
Yeah, sorry, I had my idea of what I was doing, but I had to change it because where Bunk moved to. Because if he hadn't moved there, I could have thrown my acid on that one and got 4 things at once.
You still can get 4 things at once. It's just that some
I'll
are
get-
friendly.
I'll get 5 this time.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Just do that and then run.
I wasn't planning on running.
Wow.
I don't think we need to run. We're all right.
Nah.
The boss told us to run.
You're the boss, not
Yeah,
Oren.
remember you're in charge.
Well, I don't listen to Oren. I want to try one of the other ones out. What best time to do it? I'm gonna draw my skunk bomb and throw it at that one.
Yeah.
We'll get a bit of splash damage on people, but it'll be fine. Because I missed anyway. I crit miss, so nothing.
That is a crit miss.
No splash damage. Can I do a recall knowledge on the weird flashy light thing?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah. The weird flashy light thing.
They remind me of something from my young days.
Do they? Nice. Yeah, they do remind you of something. These are flicker wisps. You do recognise them. These creatures are sometimes seen in Winterworld. Flicker wisps. They are almost like a type of. They are living light and shadow. They are, just to answer some of the questions I've been asked, they are not undead. They are a type of aberration. But yeah, they are kind of a malevolent spirit. Tend to be, depending on the particular flicker wisp, somewhere on the scale of mischievous to just pure outright evil. They are kind of playful, but quite maliciously playful. They can taste fear, and they find that flavour quite delectable. They are attracted by fear and confusion and doubt, and they like to stoke those feelings in creatures as well. What particular question would you like to have? What information are you after?
I now know why Windberry is immune to them, because unlike the other members of the party, he can't be confused easily and is not afraid of anything. Have they got any weaknesses, like to maybe like sunlight?
They have no weaknesses, I'm afraid. But thanks to how well you know these creatures, you can have a second piece of information as well.
Ooh. Are they immune to anything?
So they have no weaknesses. They are immune to all magic.
Fuck.
Which may answer a question from a previous turn.
Oh.
Yes, they are immune to all magic and all magical effects.
Dickheads.
Also that, yes. That's not on the stat block, but yes.
Okay.
Lots of parties hate these creatures. Immune to magic is bullshit.
That means fire as well, like fire damage, does it?
If it comes from a magic source of some type, then yes, it would be.
Yeah, it's not like the golem who is immune just to magic effects, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, this is worse. Okay,
Yes.
fucking hell.
Okay. My final action, I see the perfect time to give Orin a blessing of Jack Frost.
Ooh.
Jack
Got like
Frost.
a nice
Jack
cube
Frost
on his neck.
will help you stay safe, young Padawan.
Right, this flicker wisp will.
Thank you. Little frosty fingers.
So, yeah, this flicker wisp alongside you, Orin, or Ufrid, sorry. It uses an action, and you see it as it's sort of darting around your head. Like you say, you're not even bothered by it anymore. It's actually quite, you actually kind of like it. And you can, it almost feels like, you can almost feel like the flicker wisp is like feeding off of your confusion. Whoa, let's not heal you.
Interesting.
Let's heal it instead. Yeah, you see it carries on darting all around you. It's almost, yeah, like I say, it sort of just begins feeding off of you. And then there is a horrible electric shock darts out from the middle of it towards you, Ufrid.
Oh.
Oh, and that is a critical hit as well. I did say it was horrible.
Oh.
Oh no, I can't take reactions because. Well, no, can't. This you said this is special confusion.
Yes.
So does that mean because normal confusion, you can't use reactions?
Yeah, you still can't use your reactions for it.
Okay, that's fine. Then. In which case, let him die.
Yeah, there is a horrible sting all of a sudden of 16 electric damage. It just shocks through you, Ufrid. That confusion is gone, so all of a sudden, those lights darting around your body do not seem as friendly and as exciting as you previously found them. Especially as a second time they flick out towards you and spark in your direction. This time, however, you are able to just dodge out of the way of the light as it zaps past you. Kays, you have got the set of lights to your left, to your west there, darting around you. And yeah, the light seems pretty nice.
I don't like the light.
No, you do. You can't attack it. You quite like that light.
Oh.
You love the light. Welcome to the Loving the Light Club.
Am I still allowed to assault the
Oh yeah,
hand?
all these other creatures, even those other lights you can see around
Oh.
are horrible. But that one around you,
Oh.
beautiful.
Great.
Well, yeah. My light's better than the rest.
Yeah. Nice. You can have some panache and treat that off
You deceive a severed hand. Well done.
guard.
What can I say?
Literally has no eyes. Yeah, nice. You can roll some damage, Case.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, you hit it for 10 damage, and leaves it off guard until the end of your next turn. You have one action left.
Do I? Oh,
Yeah, faint.
what's my...
Finisher. Because that's finished, you can't make any more attacks though.
Yeah.
Isn't the only thing he's allowed to do if he's confused attack?
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah,
Oh.
it is. In which
Sorry,
case,
I've just remembered that.
no, it's fine. In which case, I'm going to pretend that was an expert play on your behalf, Cormac, and that's why you did it, right? The only thing
Yeah.
I am going to get you to do, Quit, because Jake did remind me, I'm just going to get you to roll a d20 for me.
Oh.
That's not my fault.
Nice. Yeah. So you sort of look down at that hand. You do manage to deceive its direction entirely, quite well. And then you pick the sword up and you swing it across at your target, Orin, and miss.
Oh, okay. My bad.
My bad.
Yeah, you're right, Sam. It is your bad.
Orin. Yeah. Start of your turn. You've got those lights around your head, which you quite like.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got a selection of creatures around you. Roll a d20 for me.
I will roll a d20. Oh, no, I won't.
Cool.
Did that actually roll a d20 or did you just roll?
I think it did roll a d20. It was slash R slash 20.
Did you just do /R20?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
should
You
have
do
been.
/R1d20.
Oh, that's
You just rolled a 20-sided dice where all the sides were 20.
slash R1
Shockingly.
D20.
1d20.
Okay,
yeah.
there you go. 30.
Oh,
13.
That's a shame for reasons I won't tell you right now. Yeah, you can make your attack against your target, which is that horrible bush to your right.
Yeah. Flailing around in confusion.
I assigned groups of 4 to each of the creatures around you, and yeah, 16 to
That's
20
fair.
may have been your brother, but oh well.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, you swing at Winterberry, missing.
And miss?
however, yeah.
But I guess I swing again.
Yeah, I think you probably do.
New target, or am I going to put the tree down?
Yeah, roll
Quite-
another d20 for me. You're surrounded by targets, so it's pretty important you take out as many of these as possible.
Oh.
There you go.
I'd just like to point out 13 to choose a target, a 13 for my hit,
Yeah.
and then a 13 to choose a target. And who
This
says
will
random
be a
number
crit.
generated?
That's what happens when you actually roll d20s for them, not just 20.
He's been doing that all campaign, I haven't noticed. God.
How
You okay?
That's like plus some value, right? So you can actually roll.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
plus.
There was a
That's
13,
plus and minuses.
then a 4,
Yeah.
then a 13, then a 9.
But they have to be the same. So in order to get that roll, you're looking at it's
He's got his final hit at least now.
Yeah, so
Yep.
you can do it again, Phil.
Maybe another 13.
8,000.
Going to be harder to get the 13 last time because I'm getting a minus 10 on the map. So, let's
You've got
go.
to First 13 first.
Oh, so close.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I didn't roll the. Sorry, I need to roll the other one first.
I'll allow it.
I just hit
I think
Winsboro.
once you went twice, you saw a target and you went for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rolling the same number. Rolling the same number 4 times is one. Any number 1 in 8,000.
There you go.
Well, 8,000.
1 in 8,000. Yeah.
Nice.
Because the first number doesn't matter. The first number just
Yeah,
sets whatever
yeah.
the rest numbers need to be. So it's 20 times 20 times 20.
Yeah, those lights that are flicking around UKs that you are quite fond of and you quite like, they begin flickering more and more, and you can feel it almost sort of feeding off of your confusion as it does. You feel almost like it's almost like, yeah, you just get this sense of it being empowered by your confusion, and then out of nowhere there's a sparking sound as the electricity just darts out of it and throws towards you. And you react quick, you dodge out of the way of the spark, and then immediately just as it flashes again a second time at you. And that one you see coming even better. You sort of dodge out of the way, your confusion drops, and all of a sudden that light looks far less appealing than it did a few moments ago. And as you're busy dealing with that hand alongside you, all of a sudden throws itself at you. And again, you dodge out of the way of that, and then it pulls up, trying to grab onto your sort of cloak and claw at any part of you it can. You dodge out of the way, and then it just desperately tries to pull at you. Cage, like the fucking Matrix. Yeah, in case you're sort of dodging lightning, these sort of lightnings flash, electricity strikes, and the hand keeps pulling at you, and you're just stepping side to side around it, doing a merry jig and taking no damage. These lights all around you are they're beautiful, they're lovely. They're also enjoying your sense of confusion.
Once Oren realised he needed to attack the tree, he was less confused than you might think.
And then there's that
Ow.
burst of electricity.
Armor.
Bang.
Youch. Oh,
Yeah,
click.
11 damage just
Ooh.
sparks through the air. 11? Sorry, 6.
Yeah.
Get excited.
I was going to say, where are you reading that from? Do I click the damage button?
Yeah, I think that the damage button. Yeah. And then sparks a second time. This time you've got your reactions back as confusion's dropped.
Oh, nice.
It
Alright.
misses you. Bunk, it's your turn. So you see those lights around your friends now throwing electricity in their direction.
Yeah. The first thing I'm going to do is recall knowledge on one of them. Oh, sorry, no. Let's put vulnerability.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you exploit vulnerability on these, you know you'll lose the bonuses you've got against the hands, yeah?
that's good.
Yeah, that's cool. Just want to double check.
Yeah, that's alright. It's not working on me, so I'll use it here. The macro's not working.
Nice. So yeah,
Yeah,
no weaknesses. So you only get the personal antithesis.
yeah.
But yeah, you get another piece of information on top of what Winterbury would gain. So Winterbury got no weaknesses and magic immunity.
Yeah. Okay, no What are the resistances? Can I ask that? Like, does it have any resistances?
No, no resistances. So no resistances, no weaknesses, magic immunity.
Oh, okay, interesting. So it should be. I'll shout out that even though they're just dancing lights, they should be able to take damage from weapons quite well. Is that what I'm reading?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, from what I know of so far, of course. Cool. Then I'm gonna have a quick think because he's right next to me. What's the penalty for firing a bow next to me?
There is none, unless they have an attack of opportunity. If they've got
Oh,
attack of
fine.
opportunity, they get to attack you.
Cool. In which case, I'm going to draw my bow
Yeah,
and then I'm going to fire it.
yeah, yeah.
Pew. Hey.
No.
That's all right, isn't it?
It's alright. Yeah, I take
Give
that.
yourself some critical damage.
Which on a deadly weapon is good, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't like 50 damage. Did I roll badly or did I just? Yeah, no, I rolled okay. I rolled exactly
That's
average. actually.
decent.
Yeah. I rolled 0.5 below average, so.
Yeah. You
How dare you?
you sort of get a read for the creature, then pull back, let go of the string, and as soon as your arrow hits the middle of that sort of that shadow, there's just this sort of, and the light's gone immediately.
Oh, nice.
Have we established they can only be killed by critical hits?
The only two you've seen die
Yeah.
to critical hits.
Critical hits, yeah. It's got to be a critical hit.
That's all free actions in bunk, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Cool. There is a hand attached to your throat, Infrared, and it carries on, just scraping at the skin around your neck.
Oh, lovely.
You do not care, apparently.
I do not.
Still do not. These creatures aren't as threatening as I'd like them to be. Yeah, again, it just spends the whole three actions again just scraping and pulling at your hand. It's sort of at your neck, sorry, and you just really aren't that bothered by it, actually.
Don't give a fuck, no.
It is your turn. The light alongside you, as I say, it no longer looks as friendly as it did previously.
But I can't tell it to fuck off because I can't speak. Because I'm still being strangulated.
There is
That's a question at that point. At what point do I start suffocating?
not yet, but I'll consider it.
Okay. Okay. Just thought I'd
If
check.
it stays this way for too long.
So I'm gonna drop. Oh, it's an action to drop my staff and an action to equip my rapier, isn't it?
Dropping something's free. You can always
okay.
drop something.
So I am going to. Yeah, we're not running away from this, right? So I drop my staff onto the floor.
More importantly, if you want to just swap, draw is actually technically swap. You can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to pick that back up then.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the record, my wand is no longer available to me.
Yeah.
For that reason.
So I now have my rapier, because why not? And I'm going to attempt to. This hand feels like it's not causing me any problems, so I'm just going to attempt to stab the glowy light instead.
Nice. Come on, Chris.
That is not a crit,
It's a miss.
so I'm going to try again.
Excuse me.
Ah, it's a miss. Fuck. Stupid sickened bastards. Well, I give up at that point. I've tried everything.
I'm going home. Winterberry, you see Ufrid's got that hand around his throat, and he just starts swinging the rapier at the light in front of him, but having no success.
I'm gonna throw stuff at Ufred.
Nice, thanks.
I'm gonna throw a versatile Val at him and heal him.
Cool. Yeah, you can just roll the healing.
2d2, right?
2d6.
2d6.
Nice, there you go. Ufrid, have yourself some healing.
Woohoo!
I'll throw another one at him. 'Cause why not?
Nice.
I've got one versatile vial left. Why not spend all 3 on Ufrid?
Aww,
Aw.
he does care.
If it helps, you've actually got one more left. You had 2 stacked, one of 5 and one of 1. You used 5.
Oh no, that stack of 1 shouldn't have been there because that was a stack of 6 when I started using them.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Very honest
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah, so that's them all gone.
Cool. So yeah, Winterrage spends his turn throwing stuff at Ufrid over and over again. Does do a bunch of healing, which is Shane's only game.
Thanks.
Right? Just out
Yeah.
heal Phil. This lightning around you, Ufrid, as you are sort of getting those you're getting those vials or those berries thrown at you of healing. That flicker wisp again just lets out another electric shock in your direction, which misses, and then sparks a second one in Bunk's direction, which also misses, and then the third one goes back to Ufrid and just starts sparking out in all directions around it, none of which doing anything to you guys. Case, there's a hand you don't like and a light you don't like. And Orin's alright.
Oh.
Can I just regularly attack this?
Yeah, you're not confused anymore. You can attack whatever you want. Nice. Yeah, do some damage. Nice. So yeah, you take a slash with the sword through that hand, getting 12 damage.
Does it die?
It doesn't.
Oh, okay. What things that we think can only die on crits?
The light things, only because the only ones that have died have been hit with crits.
Wow. I can do it.
We believe in you.
That'll give you panache and make it off guard, which will make it easier to get, I guess.
Oh, I need to do with +6. Oh, I need. Oh, okay.
Hero point.
Yeah. 0 point.
Cool.
Oh, still not
Oh,
crit.
yeah.
That one is a hit though, so you can roll your damage.
Never mind.
Nice, yeah. You sort of take a sweep at the hand, then you sort of dodge slightly and take a sweep through that, giving 10 damage to that flicker wisp.
Okay, that's my turn.
Oren, it's your turn.
Okay. There's that hand, and then there's the thing next to Dunk. Okay, Orin sort of looks over at Kays, but thinks Kays has probably got that sorted, to be honest. He seems to be able to hit them all, so Orin's can't move. Orin is going to step to there.
Yep.
Target that wispy thing. And then hit it. And then damage it.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Nice, yeah. Step down, take a swing, get the 15 damage on that flicker wisp.
Lovely. And then I will do the same again.
Cool.
And don't hit it that time. No, I'm not going to use a hero point.
No.
Yep. And that would be me done.
Okay. This light alongside you, Cage, just continues sort of sparking as you take that swing with your sword. It just starts sparking faster and faster. you for 5 electric damage. And sparks a second time. And a third. Which is not successful. And as that's happening, as it's sort of sparking at you, the hand just keeps grabbing and clawing and scratching at you. Miss it. Miss it. She's immune to these two creatures. Bunk.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot this guy. Shoot this guy. Be good. Oh, that's rubbish.
It's a miss.
Yeah. Try again.
That's worse.
Try that time. It's not supposed to be. Or easy bad. Apparently I forgot how to fire arrows after the last round. That's it, that's I'm done.
Okay. This hand, in just desperation, claws at you again, Ufred.
Okay.
Then just lets go of its grasp on you, drops down to the floor alongside you, and then throws itself at Tunk. That's how you do it, it says. Reactions for Ori?
Oh, yes. Orin will. Champion's reaction, retributive strike.
No, this is attacking you.
Oh, attacking me. Oh no,
Yeah, the hand has been clawing at Ufrid for ages. Tried again and critically failed, so dropped down and has grabbed you.
Yeah, I guess I will. When's my turn? No, I will save it.
Yeah.
That's quite a lot of damage. Relatively.
Yeah, scratches you for 8 damage. Ufrid, it is your turn.
Get your hand under control, Uthrid.
So this thing has jumped off of me, right?
Yeah, it's just on the ground between you and Orin now. Yeah, sort of let go
As
of
it-
you, hit Orin, then just lands on the ground.
As it falls back off Orin, then I'd like to try and skewer it with my rapier.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hit.
Wow. Is that really all the damage that my rapier does? I'm so confused. I thought it was better than that.
I think skewered is a bit of an oversell, but you certainly scratch it.
I poke him. I poke him real good, Sam. I poke him real good. And then I do it again. With +2 only this time. But oh boy, do I poke him.
That looks better, doesn't it?
Still not fucking dead.
Takes 2 attempts, but yeah, still there.
Poke him again. God damn it.
The life
Oh, well.
of Ufrid. Winter.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'm going to move to here. Equip. Oh. Have I dropped my shears at some point?
If you did, no. The only thing that got left behind, I think, was no, nothing. You guys went back on everything. So no, it might have been that we forgot to pick it up, but everything was gained again.
I never went down that last fight. I think this is when I wasn't here and I went down.
Yeah,
I don't think I've
possibly.
used my shears since then.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you've got
equip
it.
my shears, if that's okay. And I'm gonna stabby the hand
All good.
because that is the only thing I think I could probably finish off right now.
Yeah, even on a roll of 5, that's a hit. That's how you skewer something, Ufrid.
Yeah. And that's my 3 actions.
Okie dokie. Right, this light here just continues sparking desperately all around it. First one sparks at Bunk.
Now I'd like a reaction.
Okay.
Retributive strike.
Yeah. So we'll go on Bunk. So yeah, Bunk takes 3 damage.
And then I will strike at it.
Yeah.
Oh, and miss. That's a shame.
Is a miss. Then the second lightning strike sparks out in your direction, Orin.
Oh.
Yeah, you stay strong against it, and then the third one sparks out towards Winterbury, which also misses. Case.
I guess I just attack this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, faint.
Nice. Have a little bit of panache. Well, we'll see if your theory's correct, folks. You can roll some critical damage, case.
It's on 1 HP. It's off that.
That's unreal.
It's on 0
Possible.
HP.
Is it possible to bring it back? You do so much damage to it.
Well, the theory goes, if you want to kill these things, you need a nat 20. You've got 1 action left, Case. Nice.
I'll move to here. Oh, actually,
Oh,
does Tunk have advantage?
flanking, not from
No.
there, but if you take 1 more movement, it would, yeah.
There you go.
Smart.
Ooh, lovely. Well, I will see him rushing up there, and I will take advantage of that.
God, I want a nat 20.
And yeah, didn't make it.
It's a
And
hit,
then
though.
it is a hit. That's a bit of damage, and then
Your theory
Haven't
was
got
wrong.
shield to
You
raise.
can kill them with a normal hit.
oh, it died. And then I guess I'll turn and look at the. Better make sure I've actually selected the hand, not Uthred. And he will swing at that as well. And miss it. And then swing at it. Yeah, 1 attack. Yeah, swing at it again. No. Apparently I have to be targeting something. Oh, look at that. Managed to roll a 0.
It's like it's on the floor,
So,
it's
yeah.
still around his throat.
Yeah, indeed. And that's it.
Bunk?
Yeah, this hand here is not.
It's actually,
You know,
yeah, it's actually on the floor, but between Orin and Ufrid.
Yeah.
It's no longer attached to him, so there's no risk unless I get particularly nasty. Nice. Yeah, just let go of the arrow, successfully skewer that hand to the floor. And can now confirm Bunk has got the second most kills in the party.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Um,
Sorry, too busy kill stealing.
They all count. Yeah, you defeat the last of those hands. Let's get you all some XP. Despite being relatively low threat creatures, there were a lot of them, so there's still a pretty healthy reward there of 120 experience points.
Lovely.
And yeah, the light in that boulder carries on sort of flickering and sparking, but it's not quite the same. When you first walked in, you could almost see it. It was sort of flickering a lot more actively. There's just almost like a... Now it's just more of a dull glow in those indentations.
Anyway, Winterborough's going to check it out before we got really disrupted.
While you're doing that,
I will, for the crit success on the recall knowledge, give Winterbury a hero point.
Tunk is going to lay on hands on himself.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Winterbury's just like a large natural boulder with the 7 indentations in it.
Is there like any... Is like any sticks near me I could just poke at it with to like look at it?
It's a really empty chamber.
Has it got any heat coming from it?
No, you sort of reach out slightly and sort of put your hands close to it. You don't feel any heat coming from it. If it wasn't for those sort of indentations and the slight dull glow, it would just look like a large boulder.
Yeah. I'm quite disappointed now. I thought it was like a heat source I could do some marshmallows on.
No, sadly not.
Winterbury feels a little sad now.
So this is an altar to Nimbleoth, do you think?
I think it's a boulder that's just been clawed at. Is it literally just a bit of rock that these marks are actually the scratch marks are what the blue stuff is, and underneath it is a boulder, correct?
No. There's a big circular altar, and then there's a boulder on top of it. The boulder has got the indentations in it.
And the glowing blue,
Yeah.
does that appear to be the inside of the boulder showing through, or stuff left in the indentations?
It
of the
looks like
scratch?
just like left in the indentations. Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
So
It is on marks. Cool.
So it's a, but I still say, is this an altar or something to?
Yeah, as
to
I say,
Nimbleoth?
otherwise the room is it's kind of empty other than the carvings and the paintings around the walls and the dome. There is a door, a wooden door to the west, and then there is, heading south, a long, quite grand looking hallway. As you sort of step down that, or and you look in that direction a little, you can see the ceiling of the hall is about 25 feet. It's quite a large hallway, and you can see standing in alcoves sort of lining the wall. There are stone sarcophagi sort of carved. Each of the sarcophagi have got carved on the front of them like these almost tormented looking emaciated figures sort of carved into the front of them. And you can see just on the eastern side there's about a sort of 12 to 15 foot portion of the wall that looks like it's just crumbled away and drops down slightly. And you can see right at the far end of the hall there is a quite eerie sort of blue light glowing right at the south end of the hall.
Orion, you need some rest.
I
Keep pushing
agree.
into these rooms like this. Have words with your brother there, Bunk. He keeps wandering off.
Oren just turns back and glares at you.
He's the boss, don't forget.
He's not the boss.
I say that with a smile.
He's not the boss.
Well, by the rule of lefts, we need to get down here.
Winterberry's though. We need to rest.
We're sure we're happy we've completely explored this boulder.
Is this a place
No.
to rest near a massive boulder where scary things came out of? I don't know.
I don't know. It feels quite homely in here to me. Reminds me of my home.
Gonna approach the boulder.
Mm.
Can I use perhaps religion? I want to kind of. Do I get any feeling of connection to something from it?
Yeah, sure. Make a religion check.
If need be, I'm willing to put my hand on it. Religion. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you sort of
Although perhaps I
lean
should have
down
made that
towards
secret.
it. You sort of try to get any kind of feel if there's some kind of connection, or if it is you know a thing of worship or something to commune with some kind of creature or god. You feel nothing. Do you say you're willing to touch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel nothing, and you're so unsure. So you sort of lean forward a little, and then you put your hand onto it, and just as you touch it, just for a moment, there is a spark of something, as if this doesn't allow you to commune with Lathander, nor does it allow you to commune with any god you are familiar with. But as soon as you touch it, there's just a spark of something. This is certainly you guys have assumed already this is some kind of shrine to Nimbleoff. The 7 indentations match the 7 fingers. This is certainly a relic of Nimbleoff, yeah.
As soon as Tunk touches it and just feels that, spark, it'll sort of just step backwards really quickly. We can't stay here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's a bit scary.
We should.
What happened?
I just. There's something that's an altar, and it has a connection to something, but it's not good. You know, maybe when you go into a large temple or church, and you maybe just sit at the back, and it's quiet, and you just listen to the silence, and you can maybe feel a little peace just for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of the echo of the meditation. Imagine the opposite of that. That's what I felt. It's something
That's
horrible.
odd, and a little creepy,
It's
and a little terrifying.
very creepy. We should, we can't rest here. We've got to continue. We've got to find somewhere safer.
Okay, well, I guess down south it is.
I say backwards.
Back
Your
is
brother's
best.
your brother's quite dead. He looks like the Fander's leaving him. He's lost the eye of the tiger. He looks feeble and needs a nap. Don't push him, otherwise he'd go through and we'll have to pull him out of another room.
That's a good point. For a second, you broke up slightly for me there, and it sounded like you said the Fanta's leaving him.
Fanta's leaving him.
Which I
The
thought for a second,
Fanta.
like,
Fanta's leaving.
is that some sort of like symbolism for blood?
No, that's the orange Fanta. It's like the god of the Fanta in him.
Yeah.
It brings him the fuzzly bottles of orange Fanta.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, back's fine, but I don't know where we're back.
I feel like he is weak, feeble, and needs rest.
Yeah, that's fine.
Back. Where are we going to rest that way?
We're just gonna hang out in this hallway. I think going into the unknown where something could jump out of us or backwards to kind of what we know
Yeah.
is better than running forward. At least we can watch you while you have a nap.
One thing that I could point out, and I will point out, is from my viewpoint, I can see an entryway into a sort of part of the wall.
Yeah.
And I'm almost certain that it will lead us to that chamber with the guy with the dog, but we could use the sort of corridor as a resting point potentially to sleep in because it's quite sheltered that way.
Down
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. From what I can see, there's only about 5 feet I don't know about. Looking at the map.
We've got a hallway here where we could either run either 3 different directions.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because we don't know what's down that way. There's a bit we still can't see, and in that little alleyway, we could go in there and there could be something hiding that could take out Orin. And we have to, like, heal him again.
Tunk is looking over at those sarcophagi with the carvings on. And
Is it like a mirror?
Yeah. No, not at all.
I mean, I don't fancy being here at all either, so I'm fine with that. I'm fine with going back as well as forward, if that's what you prefer.
Just 2 things. One, all the treat wounds immunities have finished on the group now. The other thing was, what's the plan? You guys planning to like sleep for the night in that corridor?
Oh no, we're gonna like rest up and heal up.
I say resting isn't a thing. There is no such thing as resting. Standing still and doing nothing won't heal you. We are not playing 5e.
It's
Can we
treat
treat wounds and learn hands?
treat
that sort
wounds
of thing can be done.
and a bit of praying.
Yeah. I just didn't when I wasn't sure if your plan was just like if you were planning a camp there sort of thing.
No, I think it was more somewhere to go to retreat to do those things that isn't next to a gigantic, massive glowing boulder.
Okay, I can understand that feeling.
And several sarcophagi.
We're gonna go next to avoid glutton that could possibly go through walls.
Yeah.
Much safer.
Theoretically, I'm pretty sure on the other side of the wall where we're still is avoid glutton.
Yeah.
Okay, so if treat wounds had expired, that's pretty much only. Oh no, Uthrid. So has treat wounds expired on me as well? Yeah.
Yeah. You did yourself and one of the other members of the party at the same time. So yeah.
Oh well. When we're in the corridor, but I'll do it over here because that's what Uthrid is. Assuming Uthrid lets me, I will treat wounds. What do you want? Okay.
How much health has Bunk taken?
Oh, like nothing. 8. I'm pretty healthy.
I think most people like a bit of damage and then Orin.
Yeah.
I think Orin's the only one who needs healing, to be fair. Alright, I'm going to treat wounds myself anyway.
Uthrid, you can have 12 as well if you haven't already clicked it.
Oh, sweet, thanks.
And then that gives me my. So that's 10 minutes of treating, and then I will lay on hands again.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, so close to being. Oh, is that actually? Oh, that has actually removed wounded from me. That's because it's magical healing.
Yeah.
So, just a quick check on the rest of the party. Has anyone else got the wounded trait?
I was
Nope.
going to do treat wounds on myself anyway.
Yeah, I think
So I don't know if I'd done it or not.
if. Yeah, I think you did it. I think if you've.
Yeah.
I've not
one's-
received the
one's
healing, though.
wounded anymore.
Okay, and then.
Did you click the healing button, Shane?
I thought I did a roll as well, to be honest.
You've done a roll, but you haven't actually clicked the button for the healing.
Oh, where is it? Where am I being blind?
Back on the chat card when you played it, there's a button that says apply healing.
Oh, there it is.
That's it.
And now I use my healing on Bunk for my lay on hands for the getting the thing back.
Yeah.
And then we should be all fully back to health up then.
And yeah, and then well, close enough. And then, so having done the healing, Orin is going to come back into this room,
Thanks.
and just where my character where it is at the moment, just basically just by that door. He's going to spend 10 minutes praying to Lathander. Technically to get his lay on hands, get his focus point back, but also to
Feel better about
trying to
it.
strengthen his own resolve and kind of ask for guidance, but not actually asking for guidance, if you know what I mean.
I will pray to Jack Frost to try and help guide Orin for keep on being confused and going down. I don't need as much protection because I can look after myself, but poor little Orin can't.
Okay, where are we?
I feel like Winnebago would do that out loud as well as his prayer.
Yeah.
While stood next to Orin.
I imagine Jack Frost's prayers are loud and gaudy.
I doubt he's listening, to be honest.
That's why you have to shout.
I gotta say it out loud.
You got to say it over the sound of the umpom music that he's got constantly going in the background. Okay, so after what, about half an hour, I guess that was.
Yeah.
What are we going to do now then? South?
Rule of left. Our boss said rule of left, we stick to the rule of left.
Yeah. Well, handily also.
It's worked quite well so far.
That is not
What's your
true.
luck?
It's also handy that Atari told us to go south. And
Well, no one's died yet.
I was about to make the
Yeah.
same argument, Winterbury. No one's died yet.
I think that the rule of left has worked out quite well. It's been quite lucky that it's worked out quite well, but it's
honestly,
bias.
it's just nice to have a rule to follow. It at least gives us some guidance when we're not sure what to do.
I can now confirm that goes to where we've been, so
Yeah.
I don't think that counts as a rule of left because you've been there before. Although
As
it is
we-
actually a new
yeah.
part of the.
As we
Map.
creep past this,
Mm.
can we see the guy on the bridge or anything?
I don't
Or is
think
this
so. I think-
is this a tunnel?
yeah, it's like a stairway
Oh, I
down.
see. Yeah, I see. Tunnel. Yeah, but yeah, he's gonna. I mean, I would
We
like
see him.
to.
It
Would
was it was his camp area, that pavilion that the deal was around.
Yeah.
Like that was where he
Um,
didn't want you coming back.
Right. Talking to Bunk, but looking at Winterberry, Orin says, I don't want to be accused of rushing off, but do you think we should just look down those stairs and see if we can see the guy and the dog, guy and his wolf?
Ooh, I like the
Just
wolf.
see what he's doing.
He's left. So I will.
Do we get here? Do we see him when we get to here?
you
The
can,
doggy?
yeah, you can see them down there. They're sat around that campfire, the two of them. As you look at them.
I'm gonna shout, "Hello, doggy!" and like wave.
You sure?
Well, I'm gonna do it in quite a distance where I'm not actually in the room,
Okay, so you're just shouting at the wolf, yeah?
and I'm waving. and then when it looks at me, I like walk off.
Shush.
Sorry, you guys do. Yeah, you asked to do it.
He's got to jump down. I reckon we can get away. I reckon we can lead him to the void devourer.
This.
I
I-
got completely lost, by the way.
Yeah, hang on. Let me bring Kays back to the rest of you first, because Kays has gone in an entirely different direction from where the rest of you are, and then I'll allow you to decide if anyone wants to argue against what's about to happen, because it feels like this is a decision that everyone should get to make.
Fuck's sake.
Well, I don't know. I think it happened pretty much as we described.
Cool. All right. Okay.
Orin felt we should go and have a quick look to see if they're there, and Winterberry decided to walk down and then wave at them.
Oren told me to do. He looked me in the eyes and said it.
Just to clarify, what you're doing, Winterbury?
I was just waving at the doggy to show that it's in that direction.
Oh, okay, right. Sorry, I thought you guys were trying to goad it. Like, right.
No, I'm not going down there.
You're just calling to it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
it looks over in your direction, and then you see it looks over at its master. He looks up, and he can see you guys up in the sort of cave. And he looks over in your direction, grunts a little, and he turns back and sort of snarls at the wolf, and they both just go back to their business.
Okay, now I'll go this way now.
Did he say what he was there? I can't remember. Why is he down there just chilling out?
He's hiding from the town, I think.
Yeah, and we're not allowed to go through that direction. Because,
No.
theoretically, we weren't sure if that went to his, but as soon as we saw it, we turned back around.
Yeah.
You weren't to go on his campsite on the pavilion up there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was-
we
Yeah.
can't
I
cross
think
the
we
bridge
could-
again.
We could go down to the beachhead and then walk go south past
Possibly.
the pipe.
I don't think that is. I don't think we can go. I think it'd attack us if we go that way.
I think he might.
No, you can't go on his campsite. His campsite. I'm trying to make
Is-
it quite easy for you by letting you know here. Like, his campsite is the raised
Bridge.
pavilion area in the middle of the pond. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we possibly could
That
skirt
was
around the side of
Yeah,
it.
the deal was he would let you cross that pavilion one time.
Yeah. In our current state, I might be hesitant to go down to the beachhead even, just in case. But yes,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that's
Anyone
yeah. If
with
you
that
guys don't
feeling-
want to, that's fine. I just want to make sure that the understanding of
Yeah.
what his deal was like.
No, I
Although
got that.
I don't- I don't mind the idea of once we decide we want to leave, that Winterberry goes down there and taunts him, and then he, the pavilion, and comes to attack Winterberry, and then while Winterberry's holding him off, we can run round the other way, get across the bridge. I'd be okay with that.
No, you wouldn't. Bill would, but Oren wouldn't.
Probably not. I'd feel you were stealing the. This corridor goes. Oh, I can see the spooky blue light.
Yeah.
I don't like that blue light.
At the,
Oh, is that stairs going down?
Yeah, towards the bottom of the corridor, you can see there is a staircase headed downwards with a very bright, powerful blue light around it.
Oh dear, we are not ready to go down, are we?
Yeah, I think we should go through that door up top. Or check these sarcophagus.
yeah,
we
I
haven't
think
hit
that's
them
right.
yet.
That has just reminded me about the sarcophaguses. So yeah, I think we should maybe go back to the top of the corridor.
Yeah, have a look at one.
I agree. I think going down it doesn't count as the rule of left. That's the rule of down, and it's don't do it
Down, don't do it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Down there.
until you've done everything on this floor.
Yeah. Are we going to check the sarcophagus before we walk off?
Have a quick look at them, I guess.
seems like
Winterberry wants to have a
something-
look, even if you guys don't.
It seems like it's tempting fate, doesn't it? But sure, go ahead. I'm a bit. No, actually, Bunk is interested in these. Yeah, he'll look with you. He'll join you.
Anybody that wants to investigate these sarcophagi, make a secret perception check for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do this, but Bunk does. So
I want to do it, and so does Winterberry. He's curious.
Just Bunk and Winterberry's at looking into these.
Where's Uthrid's not? Oh, well, maybe Uthrid's learned his lesson for touching stuff.
He's behaving
So
himself.
I've touched enough things that have made me ill.
You sort of have a look at them. So like I say, they're like stone carved sarcophagi with these like very, very sort of slim, emaciated, almost like tortured figures carved into them. Not much beyond that. The only other thing you do notice is that one of them, this one on the western side, just to the south somewhat, is just where the rest of them are all sealed closed. You can see that one is not actually sealed. It's like slightly ajar. Only just ever so slightly. It'd be hard to notice if you weren't sort of looking closer. But yeah, there's just one down here which is very slightly ajar.
When it's a sarcophagus, not a sarcophagus.
When
It
it's
could be
ajar.
a secret entrance.
When it's an obvious trap.
I'll join you in prizing it open if you wish.
Okay, you
Oh.
convinced me.
as soon as they start like getting the crowbar out or spitting on their hands and rolling their sleeves up, Tunk will sort of run down.
Oh, you're helping, brother.
Yeah, it's fine.
This one's open.
Yeah, we don't need a crowbar. It's already open.
As the
Careful.
sort of has a look, you put your fingers in, you pull on it, and it actually opens far easier than like a stone sealed sarcophagus should. It appears you have found actually a secret door. There is what looks to be a natural cavern behind here.
I go to give Bung a high five.
Yeah, I definitely high five you back. Or high leaf you.
Secret tunnel.
Yeah.
So yeah, you
Cool.
can't see
We're
much.
going down?
There's no natural light in there, but this is definitely not like a man-made chamber. This is like a natural cavern.
Who's got the best eyesight that wants to lead, or should I just go first? Because that works out really well.
I'll go first.
You just march on in.
We'll follow.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, you can see there's this natural cavern, and you can see dotted around the cavern. There's a few like signs of like man-made items. Like there's a few sort of broken pieces of wood. Looks like maybe furniture, but not like furniture around the room. Just like breakings, things that have been through here, moved through here. There's also sort of bones and skeletons sort of all over the floor. And as you take one step further, Orin, you can see a large creature to the southwest. And you recognise you have encountered one of these creatures before. This is a Scalafrax.
Galathrax, it does ring a bell.
You encountered and fought one of these in the graveyard above Atari. This horrible sort of giant spider creature that was dripping with oil that you fought during the Dead Tide.
Oh
I
yeah.
do remember things dripping with oil. That is horrible.
As you sort of step around the corner and you spot it, doesn't seem to react or have spotted you.
Gonna stop there and just move back slightly and quietly pass that information on to the party.
Now, didn't we worked some stuff out about this last time, didn't we? Was it because it's covered in oil? Didn't we work out we could set fire to it, or?
That sounds familiar. Well, let's have a look at our beastry tracker.
You did, and I think even though it's before the beastry was a thing, I did. add
Scalathrax,
something
yeah, it's in there.
last, I think.
It has. Oh, it fires quills out of its legs. It has oily scales.
Out of interest, how did you find it? Because I don't know how to. Can you search the beast tracker?
I actually just clicked on unknown, and there it was, and I went, "Oh, that's handy." But it, it's now disappeared from.
Yeah.
Oh
I've
yeah,
got unknown
I
creature.
picked it. It's under aberrations. Sorry, I think I may have
that's okay.
there by mistake.
It has an AC of 21, about 60 hit points.
Yeah.
So K can one-shot it.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Well, should we... In that... again, Orin is sort of
Oh,
reaching
also,
for his shield that he hasn't got.
it's not actually revealed on there, but you guys definitely worked this out from exploit vulnerability. Thanks to your performance last time, it did have fire weakness as well, fire 5, which I've made exposed on there now.
So that's pretty cool. So
Who can do fire? Just throw fire at it. Start with that.
I can burn it.
you can do fire, and Kays, you can
Kind
do
of do fire.
Sam, just to be clear, because I keep forgetting to say it. Basically, whenever out of combat, my bow goes away and my wand comes back out again.
That's fine, yeah.
That's just always the way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, well, in which case, if we were to step into if I was to step in 10 feet and you guys step in 5 feet behind me, and then you unleash fire at it.
Have I had any chance to get any of my versatile vials back, or has it been too short?
What do we do with that? I've got a thing here that tells me. Yeah, you should have all 6 back. Yeah.
Cool. If you want, Orin, I can make you a flask to throw at it. So then you can also throw stuff that does fire damage.
That's cool, or I can, yeah. Okay, well, how many can we all? Can you give one for Uthrid as well?
Sunlight does fire damage, correct? So could I turn some versatile files into fire, or is it like a quick action?
Yeah, so versatile vials, when you turn them into something, if they're not used that round, they just like fizzle away and go. So you can't like make a load in advance. No.
I cannot make a load in advance. I lied.
Okay, we'll go back to this plan then.
We'll pretend I never said that.
Yeah, the quick
So,
crafting thing is that turn. Yeah.
And the risk is that we step out, and if we're lucky, we can surprise.
I'd
get
say
in
we
the first
surprise it.
round, and something comes to attack us from another direction, I guess. But
Well, if you stay behind us, so you can protect the rear flank, Kays can be the front line of the one side, and the rest of us can just hide in the middle or throwing stuff.
Case can fire as well.
That's why he was at the front.
That sounds like a good plan to me.
And that way we can protect you.
Or how about if I was to run in and run across to about there?
Why do you need to run? We can just throw stuff at it straight away.
Well, we've all got to get in. I'll be closer.
Just to in terms of like mechanics and stuff. If you guys want to go and do something, we'll switch into initiative. So any movement would be a move action during your turn. Yeah.
Yeah. You could just go in last, and then as soon as we throw it, then you can then charge it.
That's
Right.
okay. That sounds
I'm
good to me.
so far away from getting into the fight. Do you want to make sure that they clear like a space so I can get in there?
I mean,
so
I'm
I can
happy
do
to
magic?
assume you guys can bundle up and share some spaces before the combat begins. But once we go into it, you'll have to have your own spaces. You can be crumpled together a bit. To
Okay, well, should we just reorder? We can just reorder. Like, I mean, I should probably go quite close because I've got thing magic. Who can't do magic? Who can't do fire? Sorry.
I can't do fire.
Yeah.
So, with all respect, you want to go to the back.
Sure.
Then you can fire support at us. Fire, haha. Support. From the back, and then
If I go second, and then Kays can come in third.
yeah.
And
How can
then-
Case do fire damage? What is it that Case can do fire damage with?
He's got fire spells.
Your fire
Yeah,
spells.
you can fling fire. Yeah.
He can do everything.
I will say that from where I'm stood, I can't see the.
It is. If you can see the ping, it's somewhere
Yeah,
like about there.
got you. Okay, fine. I'm just a little bit blocked from it. Cool. So Case goes up a bit more. Uther at the back, and then that's good enough, I think.
I reckon you will all need to get to that spot or slightly
Where?
further in.
This
About
this
there,
one here.
where it's.
I can get to about there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to go 25 foot as far as I can, basically.
Okay. Cool.
So do we roll initiative?
Yeah, I will get you to roll initiative. Hang on one sec. Oh, what have I done? Did I just make you all invisible by mistake?
The light. Yeah, it looks like the light's just gone off.
Boy got us back.
I think rather than adding you to initiative, I just went make them invisible, and that's not what I meant to do. I think what I meant to do was that.
Whee. That does better luck running it from that way. Or does it?
Oh, no, it hasn't rolled yet.
You guys were just running in, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I won't make you roll stealth initiatives. Cool. So yeah, we'll drop into initiative.
That looks like a reasonable initiative order.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm
You
up
always start the
first.
song.
You are.
So
You can actually stop that original. You can always delay.
I'm certainly not delaying. I will do some delightful fun instead. You're all going in and doing fire damage, right? Is that the plan?
They are.
Yeah.
At which point I'm going to lightly and gently start to beatbox a impromptu version of Adele's hit song "Set Fire to the Rain," playing a courageous anthem to make everyone a little bit better. Anyone can drag those onto them that gets it.
Oh,
Oh, you got to drag them.
I think so. I don't really know. It just got angry at me when I tried to do it. Maybe I'll just place the emanation and see if it does that instead.
No, it won't. It won't.
Okay, I won't do that then. I'll let Sam do magic. He knows what he's doing.
The only one that do it automatic is when you do the one that lasts multiple rounds. The ones that last
I
one
see.
round, players need to apply to themselves.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to burn a focus point, so... Oh, I can't apply it to myself, but whatever. Game hates me. I will then... Because I think... Who's likely to run in and get squished? Uther is not running in. Old Bunkle has been getting slapped about a little bit, and I don't like it. So we're gonna drop a shield on him. And then for my third action, I dance. Because I can't see this thing to recall knowledge about it, right? So.
You can still recall it without seeing it, I think, in this case, because you know what you're... I think because you know it's there and you know what it is because you've seen it before, I think
okay.
we can... I'm quite happy for you to do that.
In that case, as I dance, I recall knowledge, please.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, you got a load of information already. One sec. Let me find this thing. Yeah, what was it you wanted to know?
Oh god, I forgot what stuff we already knew. Do we know its weaknesses and resistances?
You don't have any resistances. You do have its weaknesses. You have a weakness anyway. Oh, in fact, actually, yeah. So yeah, you have a weakness through Bunk's exploit with vulnerability previously.
So we know it was weak to fire.
Yeah. Fire 5. Yeah.
So I'm going to ask for more resistances.
What? Just all of it without value? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So based off what you saw last time, so it had like a sort of exoskeleton. It's almost like a large spider sort of creature, and it did from what you saw. Though you guys never worked it out last time, since then, obviously having time to take it in, and now sort of having it knowing you're about to deal one again, you're able to work out without the exact value. It seems to have resistance to piercing and slashing.
I passed this on as part of the song, obviously. And that's it. My turn.
Cool. Right. In which case, Bunk, is your turn. As you dash in, Bunk, you can see the Scalafrax your brother warned you about down there. As you also dash in, you can see the other Scalafrax that your brother didn't see or warn you about.
Yeah.
Down here.
I will just shout, there's another one. There's the magic, the one that I was planning on playing magic at.
Yeah. Cool, it's going to reflex save.
Oh, bum.
Success. We'll take half damage.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's the right thing. Before I put the damage on you by mistake, but I did. So yeah, 10 fire damage. It only takes half damage, but thanks to that weakness, it still takes 10.
Yeah.
It is that Scalafrax next in initiative, and now that it's seen somebody dash in. So with initiative, if they had been hiring you in initiative, hadn't seen any of you, they wouldn't do anything, because they wouldn't have anything to suspect. Now they can see a creature, so they will take the action. So yeah, this one to the sort of southeast that your brother hadn't warned you about, it sort of hisses as it sees you there, and then it will. Yeah, it comes out, moves its way out, sort of in your direction. And then it will spray this like mass of toxic oil from its mouth as it sort of hisses towards you. It dashes forward, and just sprays that oil out. If I can get from you a reflex save,
Easy.
not bad. Nice. You take 7 poison as it sort of sprays that toxic oil all over you.
Ouch.
And yeah, it's pretty horrible. And then for its last action, it will. Yeah, so it sort of dashes forward, sprays out oil in your direction. And then you see it just raise one of its legs and just shoots one of those sharp quills out towards you like you've seen it do previously. Yeah, you see it coming. You've already got the magic shield up thanks to Uthrid. It just misses you entirely.
Nice.
Winterberry, you see Bunk rush in, then you see a spray of toxic oil come from a direction you did not expect.
Run that one and back a little bit because I didn't realise I was on the next one. Then. I will throw a bottle of sunlight. I was just rereading bottle of sunlight and didn't realise how good bottle of sunlight actually is.
It's good shit.
I don't know because I think I've never actually hit anything. I think I've always missed.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Damage.
Nice, yeah, that's a hit. You can roll it.
Well, not if I roll that poorly. It's not that poor, but
It's still damage. So yeah, you throw the bottle of sunlight. There's a burst of light in the room, and you hear the creature sort of scream out in sort of anger and terror. You do have one action left.
I'm gonna make one of our volatilities into a sunlight.
Yep.
For some reason it hasn't used it on my character sheet, so I will just use the same one again.
It hasn't used what?
My bottled sunlight on my inventory. I should have only had one, but it's still there as one. unless it hasn't refreshed.
No. I changed that because you didn't do it right the first time.
Oh
Because you didn't use a vial the first time, right?
no, I didn't use the vial first time.
So
I was just
I did it already. Yeah.
Oh,
So
you're one step ahead of me.
Anytime you want to use versatile vial, you need to -1 versatile vial, then add 1 to the thing you want to throw. That's why they keep disappearing, because you're throwing them without adding 1 to it. If you don't add 1 first, it will use it up, and then there's none left, so then it removes it from your sheet.
Okay, I'm going to use a spot of sunlight again, but this time I'll be turning it into it.
Cool.
At -3. Missed.
That one is a miss, I'm afraid. Yeah.
Does it do any splash damage?
Yeah, I'll still do the splash damage. Yeah.
So it's still roll damage then?
Yeah. So roll damage still. Yeah. A bit will go through still.
And that is me done.
Nice. It is another Scalafrax's turn. So this Scalafrax will. Yeah, this one here just dashes forwards, and it just throws its jaws towards you, Bunk.
Ouch.
Which misses.
Good.
And then
That's
just,
ouch.
with its last action, just takes a second bite at you. Yeah, just dashes over towards you. That sort of gunk is still over you from the first one, and it sort of bites at you twice with its jaws, and again, both times you just sort of dart back, and you're able to avoid its blows. Bunk, is front liner. Alright.
Alright. Okay, well he'll, I guess, move 15 feet to there. And go, oh, that one's split into 2. That's unusual. And then, so that's one action, and then I haven't got a shield, so there's no point. My second action will be to move, going to move to there, if that's okay. I don't think that will, moving past it like that doesn't attract an attack of opportunity, does it? Because I haven't moved out
if it's
of
got
this area.
attacks of opportunity, it would.
Alright, in which case, I will go to, I guess I go to there, to the first point where it could attack me. And then I'll take a swing at it.
Yep.
It's a hit on, disappointed that 29 wasn't a crit. Some damage. And on to I'm going to then, last action, I'm going to step another 5 feet to there.
Yeah.
That's me done.
Okie dokie. Case. So yeah, you can see one Scalafrax over there attacking Bunk, and you can see Orin sort of swinging at something alongside him.
Oh.
Oh. Nice.
Oh.
Very nice. You can roll damage. Oh, give me 1 sec. Hang on. You actually rolled your attack very slightly before I could put the off guard on it from your feint. That's actually a crit hit.
Hey, nice.
Oh.
So you can roll critical instead. So it should have had
Yeah,
one
boy.
raise. Nice.
That makes it a lot better.
That is first Scalafrax down.
Nice.
That's my turn.
These things were massive pests when you encountered one before, and now it looks like you're going to make them look pathetic. Ufrid.
Yeah, so I hear there's another one, so I'm going to move but then I don't see another one. I see a dead one. So that feels nonsense, and I think you're all lying to me.
There is a massive body I just deleted here.
Yeah, but it's a dead one, right? That's not another one. I don't really know what they're talking about at that point. So I'm going to. Would you say it's beyond the limits of my telekinetic projectile to telekinetic projectile and try and rip the leg off of this dead one and stab the other one with it?
Rip it off and stab, maybe a bit strong, but I reckon their legs are long enough that you can actually stab it with the leg of the dead one, yeah.
Yeah, I
Sort
want
of
to do
attach
that.
it and you're almost puppeteering it.
Because I don't have any fire to do is the issue.
Well,
So it's either
other than Bunk and Winterby, everyone else seems to have forgot the fire plan. Or found that there was less room to manoeuvre than they expected.
I'll be a good bard. I'd do another courageous anthem. So everyone can have that effect. Grabby, grabby, everyone. And then, because he has got one of these up in his face still, I think I have to cast shield again, right? Yeah, till the start of my next turn.
Yeah.
So I will cast shield again on my boy, Bunkle.
Very kind of you, thank you.
Team lead.
Yeah, the leader, the boss man, the big dog, Bunkle, Carbuncle.
El Presidente.
Nice. Bunk.
Yeah. More fire.
Yeah. Reflex save. That's a success. Half again.
Yep.
Nice. Takes 11.
11, yeah. And then I'm actually going to recall. It's probably one on it, which is first probably, but.
Nice. Yeah, what would you like?
Yeah, so obviously you know a lot about this guy already, so I won't ask any more. But let's go for immunities. Does it have any immunities?
No immunities.
Cool. Fantastic.
Winterberry.
Are they still stood next to him?
Bunk is next to the last one, yeah.
Okay. Can't throw it that far. When I walked past this way, did I see something there? Oh no, alright, ignore me. I thought I saw something as I was walking past then. I'm going to continue throwing bottled sunlight. I'm pretty sure Bunk will be fine.
And that was the last time we saw Bunk.
He'll be fine. I believe in Bunk, the leader. Ooh.
It's a miss, but it will do the splash damage still. Or you've got hero by you, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I've got a hero point. Can I cancel?
Yeah, go on then, I'll let you.
So, you reminded me, I forgot, I thought I already used it.
Oh, good.
Oh, I won one, didn't I?
Yeah, you got one back.
You did.
Still a miss. So roll damage, I'll apply the splash. Nice. So yeah, just the two splash damage to each. One sec. Oh, it's vitality damage. So Bunk, you're actually immune to vitality damage anyway, because you're a normal human. So yeah, the vitality damage, the splash damage doesn't hurt you.
Perfect.
But does hurt the spider?
It does.
Cool. I will make another one of those sunlights, knowing that Bunk being such a god, he can't be injured by my damage, that he'll be fine. Because we believe in Bunk. Oh. I must target something first.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, I haven't put the bottle sunlight back yet. Thought I did. Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm being a bit slow there.
No, it's all good. Alchemists have so many things in their sheet.
Miss but splashy.
Yeah, go for it.
I forgot how good that the sunlight one was. Just if I actually hit against zombies because of the splash beam vitality.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I mean, I kept on missing. I kept on forgetting. I need to somehow get my.
Oh, that's a move, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I moved once.
Okay. This Scalafrax. Oof, looking outnumbered. It will. Yeah. It'll take a bite at Bunk again with its jaws.
I will retributive strike that to
Yep.
aid a little bit.
You got range on that.
I believe I have 15 feet.
Oh yes, 15 is the F. So I thought it was your reach. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have.
Yeah. Although I'm not 100% sure, I'm going to have to check again whether I can actually 5 feet of your reach. No, so I can't actually attack it.
Cool. So yeah, you can do the damage reduction, but you can't do the attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So yeah, we'll get the damage from
Drop.
that.
Champion resistance.
So there's 14 damage there. You're already going to reduce some from the effect that Orange just given you. Because you've got shield up, you've also got the choice to use the shield to absorb more, but then the shield bonus for your AC will be gone.
He doesn't have the choice, right?
Oh, you get the choice, I think, don't you?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I think
you
I
actually
have.
get to
I think
choose.
I have to do the reaction still,
I
don't
think
I?
you are correct. Yeah, that rings
But,
a bell. Sure.
It uses my reaction.
Yes.
Yeah, the option to shield block when the spell is up to you and uses your reaction. This thing's looking hurt, right? I'm gonna burn the shield for the shield block.
Cool. So he's getting the shield block and he's getting the reduction from Orin as well. So
Does give him shield
that
immunity,
14 becomes 3.
so I can no longer shield him.
Yes. Yeah. And the shield is gone at that point. But yeah, turning 14 damage into 3 between the two of you is pretty decent. So yeah, it takes a bite at you, Bunk. You feel its jaws wrap around you. It just doesn't hurt as much as you expect it would. You feel the sort of the warmth from the Fanda coming through your brother, and then you see Ufrid sort of gesturing and using the shield to block some of the damage as well. The Scalafrax then turns and hisses towards the two of them, takes a step forward, and then it will spray its toxic oil.
Oh, lovely.
If I can get a reflex save from everybody that isn't Charlie.
Bloody glorious.
Okay.
Ooh.
Lovely. Right, let's do these in order. So, Tunk was a failure.
Ouch.
Which does 13 poison damage to you.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're sort of covered in that sort of oil and fire. That sort of oil, sorry, that you, again, from your previous experience, now makes you weak to fire damage.
Right.
Then we had the same for Winterbury. Which was was 12 damage for you and the same effect. K's was also a failure. I knew Fred, I'll do in a sec, because you were worse, weren't you? 6 damage for you, K's, and then Ufrid, some additional damage there. So 15 for you, Ufrid. And then, yeah, you're all covered in that toxic oil.
Oh, great.
I guess that just makes all of us now. That's something.
For what it's worth, Bunk got some on him, but didn't have all the effects, because Bunk actually succeeded against the check where you all failed. As we all know, Bunk is the leader.
No one is doubting that. Orin will close the last 5 feet.
Mhm.
And then misses, looks at the clock and goes, "I'll reroll using a hero point."
It's the right time.
And then gives it a little tap. And then I've got one more attack. I will take the second attack, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. He thinks about taking the second attack, and then he remembers that Lathander also provided a shield for him. He doesn't need a physical shield, and I will cast shield.
Indeed. Case.
I guess I just run up to this guy and attack it.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently not. Oh, never mind.
That's right. Get some flash. Make it off guard. It's off guard for you anyway. But...
Have you done the off guard?
yeah, because there's someone opposite you, it's off guard anyway. But yeah. All right.
Oh, right.
Oh,
I didn't need
That
it.
looks like a 20.
there's another case critical hit.
That's like 3 today, isn't it?
I think it
It's-
He knows how to get the job done.
He's like the opposite of what's his name that fired the gun.
Ufrid.
I think
Oh.
that's true.
No. Nix.
I think it's like
Nix,
40.
that's the name.
Yeah, I think it's 4 critical hits today.
Yeah.
Might
If he
only be
was playing
3
Nix, it'd
20s.
be 4 crit misses.
Oh,
And yeah, despite that creature being a hell of a fight when you fought it before, you killed 2 of them pretty straightforward and easily.
Easy job. That's what you get when I run in first.
Maybe running in's a good thing, Phil. Maybe
maybe.
this time.
that's very
Well,
good.
as long as Orin doesn't run in first, we're good, because he just goes in, does something silly, like says how many monsters we're fighting and then it being wrong,
Let me
and then goes down.
That is a moderate encounter, so it's 80 XP for the party.
Well, that's not bad.
And then yeah, you
I'll
find
take that.
yourself in this cavern. There's 2 dead Scalafraxes, and yeah, this is definitely a natural cavern. You've got the path you came in from. There appears to be a path leading up to the north, and then the far end of that cavern you can see a path winding down south. So the cave seems to split in 3 different directions. The other thing you do spot around the cavern, you can see where each of the 2 Scalafraxes were. There's like exoskeletons where it looks like they've shed in the past, like their exoskeletons and molted. In this corner here, there is a 3rd exoskeleton, but there was not a 3rd Scalafrax in this fight.
Presumably that's the one that appeared up at the cave,
Or there's another one here.
or there's another one here.
Well, you've got 14 days to think about that.
Wow.
The next week you're off.
Yes, we're going to Disneyland next week. So
Have a
yeah.
great time.
Mm.
I'm very jealous. I wish I was in
Yeah.
Disneyland.
Yeah, we will we'll pick that up in 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks'
How
time.
many days are you going for?
So we leave home Sunday morning. but then we're just staying in a hotel like in Paris Sunday night, and then we're actually at Disney Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we come home
Oh,
on
wow,
Halloween.
that's-
Yeah,
That's so much time to explore the park.
yeah, yeah.
Two parks in
Yeah, they've got
Paris.
they've got Disneyland, and then they've got like Walt Disney Studios, which is like
Right.
it's like the Pixar stuff and Marvel stuff
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Are you visiting Paris at all as well, or not?
We're gonna do a little bit on the Sunday, I think, while we're there. But like by the time we get there, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be sort of 4, 5 in the afternoon.
Okay, yeah.
And we're not the hotel's not like in central Paris. We're a little bit outside, and we'll probably be I imagine we'll just like explore the area around the hotel a bit.
Yeah, to be fair, I think if you're an adult who's into culture, Paris is amazing, and probably for a kid, it's not super amazing.
Yeah,
so.
like I would love to do Paris proper, but yeah, another time probably.
Yeah,
I imagine Cormac is begging to go to the Louvre. I'd have thought he
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. Do you want to go to the Louvre?
What's that?
It's a very famous museum. I was actually there earlier this year.
Oh,
Yeah,
Is that-
art gallery.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. No, it's actually more of a museum than that gallery, really. Like there are a
It is
lot of
probably more of a
artifacts,
museum. Yeah, it probably is a
Oh,
museum.
really? So I always thought it was art gallery. Yeah.
No, it's
No,
not. So
it's got
yeah.
more than that. It's massive.
Okay.
It's. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like the British Museum sort of,
Yeah,
but maybe a
yeah,
bit
yeah.
smaller.
It's kind of weird.
But
so
you recognise it. You'll recognise it from the big glass pyramid in the
Yeah.
in the centre of it, because that's been used in lots of films.
Everything.
Yeah. It's weird at the Louvre because there's one wing that has things like the Mona Lisa in it and the Venus de Milo and a few other like very famous artifacts, and everything. It's very very busy because everyone wants to go see the Mona Lisa, and everything is in English and other languages. And then the other two wings, it's like sort of most of it is in a sort of U shape. I just in French and no one's around and it's empty and it's
Oh,
weird.
really?
Yeah, and no one cares about it. And there's no even security guards there or anything, because everyone just goes. All the tourists just go for one thing, which is to go see the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, of course.
So there's that one wing which is mad, and then but I mean the museum. I spent all day there, like, and I didn't see everything. It's great.
If it wasn't for the fact that Disney's so expensive, I'd be like, well, maybe one day in the middle I'll go there. But I feel like you've got to make the most of every.
Yeah,
moment you can.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the
And
Paris,
yeah,
Paris will be there next time.
Yeah, exactly. And we're quite lucky about like Tuesday is like Lizzie's birthday, so she's having her actual birthday as well, which will be awesome.
I'm very
That would be
jealous.
awesome.
Are you staying in a Disney hotel as well, or just
Yeah,
a
we're
hotel?
staying in one of the
Oh,
Disney hotels. Yeah.
I'm so jealous. That's what I wanted as a kid. All I wanted is to stay in a Disney hotel.
I'll tell you what. When we went last year, we stayed in like the Wild West themed hotel, and like it was so fucking cool. It was just like awesome. Like they take everything to like the next level. It was brilliant.
Yeah, incredible. I'm jealous. I hope you have a fantastic time.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
indeed. Have a wonderful time.
Yeah, and we'll pick things up from there next session then.
Excellent.
Also, make